everybody. Welcome to the first recording of Lebanon Insurance Agency's YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Sarah, and today I will be interviewing our fearless and adored leader, Jessica Pruitt. So, Jessica, let's get started with our first question. Why don't you just explain to us what it is that you do at Lebanon Insurance Agency?
I'm actually the owner of Lebanon Insurance. I purchased in 2018, so I have a lot of roles here. I wear a lot of hats, which is exciting. The most important thing that I do and all agents do is really advise our clients, make sure they have the coverages that they need and that they understand what insurance is and basically what they need to have to protect them in the event of a catastrophe. For us, we're an independent agent, so we represent several companies, so we can make sure that you're connected with a company that's right fit for you as well.
All right, awesome. Let's follow up with a little bit lighter question. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream is by far Half Baked by Ben & Jerry's.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. So what advice would you give to the younger people of our community who are thinking about going into just business in general or maybe into insurance?
I would actually give them two pieces of advice. The first thing I would say is to follow your passion. Whether you love arts or animals or children or helping people, just anything that you're passionate about doing, combine that with your business. That's the only way to be successful, is to do what you love. And there's a business idea for anything that you're interested in. And my second would be to be 100% authentic. Make sure that you are yourself. It's very easy to get caught in a trap of trying to be everything to everyone or trying to be what is expected of you, but you won't attract the right clientele, the right staff, or even develop the right business or career if you're not who you truly are.
That's great advice for life in general, too. Awesome. All right, so moving along, do you have any sort of routine? So, for instance, do you have a morning routine that you follow, or maybe in the evening when you get home from work?
My mornings are very chaotic. I wake up full energy on the go. But my evenings, I have a little more routine. I get to calm down a little bit and kind of detox from the day. I usually start out with a pretty substantial walk with Molly, which is my dog. And I always try to exercise. I particularly like yoga. So I usually do 20 to 30 minutes of yoga every evening, followed by a meditation. I'm very high energy. Like I said, my mind goes 1,000 miles per minute. So it's very important for me to take a little bit of time to kind of calm down and quieten the thoughts. After that, I work really hard to try to educate myself a little bit every evening to better myself. I will read a chapter of a book or listen to a podcast or a YouTube video, TED Talk, something that I feel like will teach me something. And I keep a journal where I jot down what I've learned, either from that book or that podcast, or anything that I feel like I may want to implement in the business or in my personal life because of that. After that, I just kind of chill with my family. It's just a relaxing evening most days.
That's a great routine. I need to take some tips from that. All right. So, kind of a fun question. In an alternate universe, what do you think your profession would be?
In an alternate universe, I would be a writer. I love to write. And I've just recently found that I like to speak. So I like to think I'd be a motivational speaker / writer. Kind of like Tony Robbins, just a female version. And
I can see you doing that.
I'm definitely high energy enough.
All right. So, what attributes do you feel like contribute to your success in the insurance industry and just in life in general?
My biggest attribute is definitely my curiosity. I am naturally just always interested in learning something new. I'm always trying out a new technology, a new hobby. And basically every day I wake up and there's something new that I've thought of that I want to learn how to do. Whether it's learn animation, learn the guitar, just anything. Recently, I told my husband I wanted to learn to weld.
Oh,
He's
nice.
not so on board with that one. He's afraid I'll burn the house down.
That's great.
But on top of that, I'm just a go-getter. I like to work. I just enjoy being on the go. So that's my two biggest attributes.
All right. Very insurance related question. What common myths about the insurance industry would you like to debunk?
The biggest myth is definitely that it is a boring industry and a boring career. The insurance industry kind of has this mentality, especially around young people, that we're kind of old and archaic, and we're so not. It's a great industry. Every day is different, every day is exciting. And right now, all the new technology that's coming out, it's a great time to actually be involved in this field.
All right. Let's switch over to a little more lighthearted question. What songs do you find motivational?
Oh, I love music in general. I particularly love rock and heavy metal and rap, anything that's high energy, which is kind of different from my personality, I think. Some of the ones that I love to really pump me up is I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. And I love Stronger by Kanye West. That one kind of gets me going. And my absolute favorite to really jumpstart a busy day is Till I Collapse by Eminem.
Awesome. So I've known Jessica for quite a while, and I'm just curious about whether or not you still listen to a lot of oldies. I know you used to like the Monkees.
Oh yeah, I still love the oldies. I love the Monkees, always have. I was a big Mickey Dolenz fan. Everybody always liked Davy, but I liked Mickey. But really, all music I adore. Just anything that's got a good beat that makes you feel happy.
Understandable. I'm going to throw one in here about writing because I know you really like to write. So, who would you say is a very influential writer in your life?
I actually don't have one particular writer that I follow. I particularly love biographies and autobiographies. So anybody that kind of tells their story and their life journey, to me, they're influential and inspirational.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to open up and tell your life story. So
Oh
that
yeah.
makes sense. Okay, well, let's move towards wrapping up. I'm going to ask one more question, and that is just simply how would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered for doing my absolute best to make a difference, for doing a little bit of good in the community or impacting anybody's life in a positive way. I would just like to think that my legacy would be one of kindness and generosity and something that really makes a difference to somebody.
I would say you're on the right path to doing that.
Thank
All
you.
right, guys, we're going to wrap up. And I just want to take a moment to thank you for taking the time to listen to our interview. This is the first of many. So keep an eye out for the next. And as usual, thank you so much for your time. You guys have a great day.